Happy Sabbath, everyone. So the title of our mission story is A Second Chance by Crescent Asana. Crescent and his friends went to a disco one night, and they felt young and rebellious, and they felt that they were cool. On the way driving home, Crescent and his friends were tired, and they were drunk, and they didn't realize that their car swerved into the opposite lane. One of his friends laughed, and he jerked the wheel, and suddenly the car crashed. Crescent escaped from death, and he was able to get out of the car, and when he turned to look at his friends, he didn't realize that all of his friends had died. Because he was so shocked, he ran back home, and all he can do was sleep on the sofa. He turned on the TV, and a ray of hope came to him. On the TV, there was a preacher who was talking, and the preacher's words pierced into Crescent's heart. The pastor on the screen urged his listeners to give themselves to God before it was too late. Crescent realized that it was too late for his friends, but it was almost too late for him, and that he had come close to death. He remembered that his parents warned him to not make the wrong decisions or to choose his friends wisely and choose friends who were not a bad influence on him. But he realized that he refused to listen to his parents. As the speaker on the television began praying, Crescent began to sob, and his heart cried out to God. His heart cried out and said, "Please take me and change me, O Lord." When morning came, Crescent realized how close he was to death, and yet he survived, so he decided to tell his parents the truth. He decided to change. He wanted to stop drinking, stop wasting time and money at discos. He told his mother that he had given his life to God, and he wanted God to change him. One day, as his mother went to the market, she met a young man who really impressed her. This young man came from an Adventist university in Cameroon, several ways from their home. And the young man told Crescent's mother that there was an Adventist secondary school that Crescent can go to. So his mother told him, "If you attend this school, you will be surrounded by Christian influence." She knew that this was the right thing to do, and that Crescent needed this to start all over. So she enrolled Crescent into the secondary school at Kosendai. Crescent realized that his life changed when he arrived at the school. He began to worship every morning. His faith grew stronger. There were rules at the secondary school that he went to. Once Crescent would have rebelled against these rules, but now he understood that they were for his own good and that they helped him focus on his studies and become the person that God wanted him to be. School never was important for Crescent, but now he wanted to study to show God how thankful he was that God gave him a second chance to live a life worthy of living. When he returned home on vacation, Crescent wanted to tell his entire friends what God had done for him. And he wanted his friends to see that he had changed and how God had made him into a new person. He hopes that God will change his friends' lives just as he did to Crescent. Crescent realized that God is always willing and all-powerful and able, and that his life is proof of this. Crescent is now 17, and he lives in Central African Republic. He is studying at Kosendai Adventist Secondary School in Cameroon. So the moral that I got from this mission story was God is an amazing God. He's able to give people second chances, but we shouldn't wait for a car crash or something terrible to happen to us to turn ourselves to him and to give our heart to him. So it's better to give our heart to God as soon as possible and before it's too late. Thank you.